welcome to Carmen, Katharine's Wreaths. Welcome to my channel. So today we are going to do a flower, and it is a different flower. It's something that I thought while I was making a wreath the other day, you'll see. So it's a different type of flower that I haven't done yet that you're going to love. We are going to do center, so I'm going to turn it down so I can show you how I made this center. And I'm just going to give you a little rough draft, tell you everything you need. Again, welcome all my new subscribers. Welcome all my family and friends. I love you so much. So let's get started. I'm going to turn it down. So you are going to need a 5.7 ball. And you can get those at any craft store. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Joann's, at Michael's, Hobby Lobby. All of those, you can get these, and it's 5.7 inches. It does look bigger, because of how much I put on it. And I do put substantial amount of beads. So you're going to cut this in half, okay? Let me adjust this because it's a little bit... There we go. Alright, so I'm going to take a Dollar Tree one. And my husband's not here. Usually he cuts these for me in half. So you're going to cut them in half. What I have today is I took the dark yellow, the light yellow, some white, and some orange. And you can even buy it already mixed together. Okay? And it's from Sorrento Craft online on Amazon. These are DIY beads, not slime beads, DIY. They're for floral, weddings, stuff like that. So you're going to mix those all together. To get your mixture you want that we're going to make. Move this over. So I mixed them up. The one that I bought, I wanted to give it a little more color, so I added my own mixture. And it has a little bit more of the darker yellow in it to give it that little pop, okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to take half of that ball, which is this 5.7. You're going to line it with glue. Get some more glue sticks. You want it to dry. You don't want it to lean it down there because it needs to dry. You're going to go over this about, on the one I did, I went over it about 3 different times. Now you can even take some in your plate if you wanted to. And you can press it on. I did this about 3 times on my center. Okay. So you're going to let it dry, and then you would go over it. So you want it to get its thickness. I like to pat mine down to shape it nice and pretty. And I'm just showing you how. Do this on a round or on a 6-inch. Put this in here because I'm just showing you how to do it. Allow the center to dry. And with the glue, it doesn't take very long for it to dry, honestly. It dries right away. You just don't want it to blot on you. I keep all of mine in Tupperware. Then you're going to take some gesso paint. And this dries clear. You can get this at Walmart, everyone. And like I said, it dries clear. It looks white, but it dries clear. And then you're going to paint it. You want to make sure that you get this pretty covered up because it's a sealant. Seals the color in, keeps it waterproof. Takes about 12 hours to dry. So once you get it to the thickness you want, you're going to put this on. I put mine under a fan to dry. And it does dry clear, like I said. This is not gesso, this is Mod Podge, sorry. So Mod Podge seems to be cheaper, and you can get it at Walmart. And it dries clear. I'm trying to find something for everybody to be able to get, not just on Amazon. So you can get this at Walmart, just about any craft store has it. Even Hobby Lobby. So you're going to cover it real nice and covered, and it's going to dry clear. And it is your Mod Podge, okay? It's your sealant. Once this is dry, I take it outside. And of course, it's in half. Take it outside, and then if you want your matte finish or your gloss finish, and I use gloss on mine, you're going to spray it down real nice. I spray it nice and thick, let it dry outside. It does have a smell to it, so you do want to wear a mask out and do it outside. And let it dry for about 10 minutes, okay? It takes about 12 hours for the glue to, this glue to dry on it. And it is a glue finish. It's a water-based sealer, so it seals the color, and then you spray it with your acrylic spray. All right? That's it for our that. And that's how we make this center. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this off and go wash my paintbrush out and move this so it can dry. And then I will be right back so we can get started on our flower. Before I go and put the rest of this up, we do need to do the back of this. So you're going to need your greenery pins or floral pins. And you can get those at any craft store. Some of the Dollar Trees do have them. I haven't seen them at mine, but we're in a small town. So what I do is you're going to cut, this is your plastic canvas. And you're going to want to cut this. So I cut it around. I do cut it a little bit big, but I trim it up once it's on once the center is completely dry. You can get the plastic canvas at Walmart. You can get it online on Amazon. Every craft store has one. They do have some that has the little bigger holes in it, and it's for your needle point. I would suggest using those if you're going to use your zip ties through this. Like when I do the peacock, you're going to want something a little bit bigger, or you're going to have to use the smaller zip ties through this, okay? So I would get the needle point is a little bit bigger holes than the regular plastic canvas. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start applying this glue, and that's so uneven. I cut this one myself, as you can tell. My husband usually cuts it for me. That one's so uneven. As you can see the foam right there. You want to apply quite a bit. Now, if you're working with the green foam, that tends to melt like little grooves in this. Be careful. It can also, the back of it's fine with the green foam balls, but I prefer to use the green ones, but you have to be careful when you go to apply your beads on it because it can disform the ball. You can make it, put little grooves in it because it melts it easier. And I showed you the green one I showed earlier. I'll get it back out so I can show you. And you do want to use your, this tends to be a little bit harder to get in, as you see, than the green ones. I just push it through. You do want to get a lot of glue in it, alright? Get your finger covers. So what I mean by that is they have the white foam balls and then they have the green ones. The green ones are more sensitive to glue. I prefer to work with these, however, they melt really easy. Like when you put the glue on it, you can put grooves in it. The white foam seems to be tougher. It doesn't do that. But you do want to take your, I think I'm going to have to cut that out. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut that part out. Right here. I'll just hold these in. And while we're doing this, when I go on break, I'll cut it out. So you do want to put one here. It needs to be flat when you cut it. I said my husband usually cuts mine for me. Take about 18 to 20 inches. You're going to go through. You want to tie it. Push it all the way down. And then apply more hot glue on it. So what you're doing is you're melting your floral wire onto the metal floral pins into the back of the foam. And this is going to melt it and secure it on. I am going to have to cut part of this off right here. So I'll finish that up in just a second. But that's all you do. And then once this is dry, then you're going to trim this up. So what I'll do when I go on break to let the dogs out, I'll go ahead and get this off. When you're cutting them in half, my husband cuts mine in half with a jigsaw. He just cuts it right in half for me and it's nice and even. As you can tell, I cut this in half and it didn't cut as even. This is softer. So if you don't have a husband or a spouse or someone to help you to cut this in half nice and smooth, then I would use the green ball. The white foam balls seem to be tougher, okay? Alright, so I'm going to move this over and we're going to get started on our flower. Okay, so what I went ahead and did is I glued all 5, put more glue on it, I made it flat, put glue around it underneath and trimmed it around the base, okay? So it's nice and it's secure. You want it to be secure. You definitely need to seal this. That's why I said use the Mod Podge sealer on it. Right? That way if it rains on it, it's not gonna, the dye's not gonna come out, the paint's not gonna come out, it seals it so it's waterproof. And then I put the acrylic on it so it helps keep its color too. And that's a sealer as well. Alright, so we are going to use a 10-inch wreath frame, and it is the 4 ring. I'm using Walmart Ombre. Alright. This is regular Walmart brand. And you can buy the Ombre similar to this. Trendy Tree has some. Hobby Lobby. Different places have it. But this is the Walmart brand that they always carry, which is Simple Style. And it's a floral craft. But this is their regular one they carry. It's about $5 for the 21-inch roll. Alright, that's what I used today. So, this is going to be a little bit different than what everybody's used to. We are going to use the zip tie method. I am using fizzers, and I'm using the cable tie gun. Alright. Cable tie gun, the reason why I use it is because of carpal tunnel, arthritis. It's just an easier way. It tightens it up for you and it cuts it. This one is $18 on Amazon. You can get the ABN from Walmart for $13.49. They're both online only. The fizzers are from Lowe's. They're in stores and they are online. And they run $10. So you're just going to want to grab your ends. We are doing something totally different than I usually do. But it's going to be fun. And we still have to do the petals and stuff too. So this is going to be a little bit different than what everybody's used to. But I thought it's a different type of flower. It's really pretty. So we're going to put it underneath. In between bar 3 and 4, take your ends. I'm using the orange zip ties. You can get those. Lowe's carries it, and so does Walmart. They carry the little tubs of the colored zip ties. And the electricity department at Walmart, they have some. I believe this one is actually from Lowe's. And like I said, this is a little bit different than what we normally would do. And I'm going to do probably about 10. I could feel the tape on this. There it is. So we're doing, that's 9 inches. We're going to color code it. It's going to go all the way in the center and just right over right here. Like I said, it's about 9 inches. And take your zip tie, go around the bar, the inner bar. And you can even make these a little bit tighter. If you want them smaller, you can make them smaller. You'll see how it turns out. It's really pretty. So all I want it is to go in the center, to go all the way around, and just over the bar on the outside. So we're not... Let's take your bubble. This is your single bubble. I do have another type of bubble wreath that I do, that I cut the 10-inch, and I have another one planned like that as well that I came up with last year. We did a 4th of July like that. We've done a lot of Christmas. So we will be doing one of those too. So you're going around the inner bar with your zip tie, around the mesh. We're not going to use the whole roll for this. This is just for the center part of the flower. Just take your poof or your bubble or whatever you want to call it. Put it right next to the one. Make sure that it's nice and even. Alright, take your zip tie, go around the inner bar. Inner bar right here. Alright, that's 3. Do not need a lot of fabric for this one, as far as this part of it. Try to keep your ends facing inside. So you're going to have options with this flower. You can use the pollen center, or you can go without the pollen center. We're going to show you that too. So I don't want to jump ahead. We're just going to get this part done first. Takes about 3. This is a net type mesh. I don't like to cut this type. If you do, this is the type that I say you would want to use a wood burner with so it doesn't fray, or use the power cutter. You're going to have to cut it a little bit extra if you're going to do petals with this. You'll cut it in half. Then you're going to cut it into your 11 inches because you're going to want to trim it and spray it, alright? Or you can use the power cutter like I do. And I always trim and spray to seal the ends so it doesn't fray as much. Don't use crayon anymore, everyone. I use the Mod Podge in the E6000. Is what I use. And anyone can get it. You can buy it at Walmart. You can buy it at Amazon. All the craft stores have it. Mod Podge seems to be the best acrylic spray. It doesn't discolor any of the mesh. I can even use it on my burlap. So I love it. It seals the burlap. It's really good. Even the paint you can use on the burlap. It dries clear and it toughens it up so it doesn't flop over. Going around the inner bar, bracket bar. I'll show you of the wreath form. Inner bar. I'm using a mesh holder to hold my mesh in place while I'm working on this wreath. Miss Joyce and her husband Jerry sent it to me, the single one. I kind of like the single one because it's not as big. When I'm doing the big projects, then I'll move that over and use it, but I like the single one. Doesn't take up as much room. Miss Joyce said that they are $30 for the single mesh holder. You use 1 roll of your 21 inch or 2 of your 10 on this. Really pretty. So once this is done, we have to get our petals ready. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put leaves on this or not, but I think I might. Always make sure that it's even with the one next to it. Don't have to measure out if you just pull your poofs, your bubbles to match the one behind it. I have enough to do more than one center of this colored flower if I wanted to, as far as this method. I'll save it. I'm not using the whole roll, not even close. Just using it for the center. So some of them you got 3, and then if you feel that you can do 4 in it, because it doesn't take much, you can do 4. It's depending on how full and if you're going to use the pollen center with this. So that's 3. I think I'm going to put one more. And this, nope, I'll go over it because it's 2. It's 3 in a section is what I'm doing. I love how this color's laying. Really, really pretty. I'll see a lot of these done after this gets out. I already know it. It's going to be beautiful. I'll be asking everyone on my craft group before I put this out on YouTube what we're going to name this particular flower, because it's different than anything that I usually do. All I'm doing is just shaping it. You want to shape it so you know what it looks like. For those of you that don't like to make the pollen centers that I came up with, or you're on a budget and you can't afford the pollen center, this would be a good way to do the center of your flower, which is this, just the mesh. You see how fast we're going? Because you only need 3 in a section. We're almost done with this part, which is great. What I'm doing is shaping it as I go. You can do this flower any color. It's beautiful. This is definitely a tougher type of mesh. It's not soft, like I'm used to really soft. This is definitely tougher. You can feel it on your hands. But I'm loving these colors. See how I'm shaping it? You want to shape it as you apply it. It's nice and pretty. Flat side in with the zip tie around the inner bar. Peacock is on my Etsy store for those that wanted to purchase it. Is up there for sale now. I do ship. I will be doing a bigger peacock Saturday. We have another one planned. It's a bigger project, so you know it's going to take a little bit longer as far as the tutorial because it's a lot of work. Pull this up. This is harder to get in because you're at your very last one. So I just put it behind it and then pull it up. Took 4. So I did 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and 4 to stop it. That's why it was so tight. I'm going to take my scale. Which is a rotary cutter. It's a power cutter. As you see, I have enough mesh left over to use this on another flower. It doesn't even take half a roll to do that. It takes very little. Very little. Like a quarter of a roll. I'm going to push this, the ends, here, and I am going to cut this more because we want to. I'm going to leave it right there for now because we need these bars to work on our rest. So this is the center of your flower. So options. We still have to do the petals. The flower petals. This is what I'm going to do. That's going to be the center of it. You do not have to do this with this. And you can use a smaller center to go in the center of it too. Alright? Use the 4-inch and put a 4-inch right here. Which mine is wet, where I would show you. But you can put a little 4-inch there. So, now we need to figure out what colors. Wanted to see what it looked like. I did pull out some colors that I wanted to use. I have the coral pink that is from Paper Mart. I do have a green for the leaves, which is your moss green. I have a rose, but now that I look at it, we don't need the rose. Don't like the orange or the yellow. So I have figured out what I wanted. I want that, the coral pink, which is the two-tone pink that I got from Paper Mart. It is a pink gold. And now I'm going to take so I'm going to take this. Kind of looks, let's see, I like this color. I think this would be too bright for it. Let's see. I do have, this is actually the coral, and this is peach from Craft Outlet. I think I'm going to use these two colors. I'm going to use the two-toned pink from Paper Mart, and I'm going to use the coral. It's like a peach. It's like a peach from Craft Outlet. We're going to do some leaves in green, moss green. I want to cut these into 10-inch squares. Move this over. Let me cut the ends of this one. This one I already pre-used. And this one. Do you want to trim your ends? So I'm going to take this at the 10-inch mark, 10, 11 inches. You can go 11 inches. So that's 30, and I'm going to go to 19. Make it 11 inches. This is your power cutter. It's just like a rotary cutter. You can buy it from Skill. You can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it on eBay. It's online only. They have the screwdriver with cutter attachment for $38. No fray. Does not mean you're not going to get fray from friction, because you get fray from friction. That's why we spray it. Alright? But you're going to trim your little pieces as you go. The zip snip is $34.95. They are having a sale for $30 right from Zip Snip Works, right on the website. You can cut up to 15 pieces of mesh at once. I do have a tutorial on both products. My husband and I came up with this. Both products work really good. You do need to spray. You do need to clean your blades after you're done using it with a paintbrush. I use a paintbrush. You can use. Get all the fibers off the blade. Go behind it. Just clean all the fibers off, alright? The charge on your works lasts between 8 to 10 hours as far as your charge. The Skill lasts up to 18. You do need to take the blade off. There's with the screwdriver here, put one behind it and one in front. Take it off and clean behind the blade about every 6 weeks with Works, every 3 months with Skill. Get all the fibers that are stuck behind it, because it can get riggedy at you and start to shake and not cut it even, alright? Like I said, they're the best thing I've used yet, and it cuts up to 15 pieces at once. I am giving away a Zip Snip by Works at our 10,000 subscribers. I'm giving away a $50 Amazon gift card at our 850,000 views. We are at 9,075 subscribers. At 10,000 is the Zip Snip by Works. It's this. I'll be giving one away in a drawing. And at the 850,000 views is the Amazon gift card for $50. We are at over 700,000 views. We'll be there in no time. I should be there by, if not in the next couple weeks, by next month we will hit both goals. Right before we hit our goal, I will put out a video, a tutorial, tell everybody that's ready, that's interested in the drawing to put their name on it. I will post it on my craft page and on YouTube. You watch it, put your name in the comments so I know who to put in the drawing. You do have to be a subscriber to qualify. I get a list of all subscribers through my email when you subscribe to my channel. So I know who's subscribed and who isn't. And it's totally free. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything. And I can even email you the Amazon gift card. So everybody's eligible for that. Because I do have a lot of people on my channel from Spain and Italy, Central America, Canada. So that would help you out quite a bit. You can buy your craft stuff. As I succeed, I share with everyone on here. At our 12,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away a skill. And like I said, skill is a little bit more expensive. I will be giving one of those away. And at our 1 million subscribers, after we hit our 850, I'll be giving away another Amazon gift card for $50. So we're going to constantly have drawings as my channel grows. Like I said, I will share with all of you because this is not possible without you. And it's my way of saying thank you for supporting me, watching my channel, and being part of this craft family, because I wouldn't be able to do this without any of you. You all play a role in this channel. Thank you so much. I do have somebody who keeps trying to knock out my videos and hit inappropriate for viewers. YouTube goes over, because I'm over the 8,500 subscribers, automatically goes into review and they approve it. So the ones that weren't tagged prior, somebody's tagging them now. Like I said yesterday, if you don't like me, don't watch me. I don't understand why someone would do that. This is like really mean. Really mean. I wouldn't do that to you. You should be nice. Be kind. I do block people that cannot say a kind words or be nice. I will block you from commenting. I have minors on my channel, and that is inappropriate, and I don't appreciate it. So all mean comments, that's considered cyberbullying too. You do know that threats and stuff is cyberbullying, and you can go to jail up to 2 years. There is such thing as third-party cyberbullying. You can go to jail too. So please leave me alone. I'm not hurting anyone. I'm making wreaths. Give me a break. It's a wreath. Some people don't like me because I talk about my faith. Well, it's my right and it's my channel, and I believe in God, and I'm not going to stop talking about God. I'm sorry. Don't be on the channel if you don't believe in God. So that's where we are, everyone. I got a lot of people were asking yesterday. It's people that don't believe in God or are in other craft groups that are cyberbullying again, because I just went through this in December. It's happening again. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of this up off camera so you're not sitting there watching me cut it all up. I'll let you know how many pieces. It looks like, because this is a 10-inch ring we're using, because of the petals that I do, I'm probably going to cut 4 of each, so it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So it might be 20. I'll let you know once it's all done, because we may need more than 20, It depends on how you want your petals to lay. If we do the spearing method, then it's more. If I do more of the flat petal, then it's less. So I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. So you'll have to see in a few seconds. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I did 3 petals. This is going to be beautiful and different. So, you okay, Ginger? Hold on. You knocked over a foamy, honey. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do 3 in a section. So 3, 6, 9, 12. 16 of your green, 16 of the two-tone pink, and 16 of the coral. And the coral came from Craft Outlet, and it has like translucent metallic in it, so it's a little shiny. That's why you see the shine to it right here. That's what's on top. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. All right. 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, sorry, 15. Alright, so this is the easy flower. It's just your center you're working on the most. As you guys know that are on my page, for some reason someone's tagging my videos. It's 2 in 1 day that went under review. I don't know what's going on, but it's not cool. So I'm going to twist it in. No, I think we should just pull it out. Take the center, because you're just going to fold it in half. So I'm doing the fatter petals, that's right. So you're going to move down to your 3rd bar. Just the ends there where I cut it. So pull it through. You're going to like how this turns out. It's different and it's pretty and it's not big. So this is like perfect for shipping. Cut your little stragglies as you go. They're just loose. This is the two-tone pink. I'm just going to pull it on that, pull it, grab it. This is an easy petal. We'll have to name this after we get done because it's a totally different flower than all the flowers I've done so far. So I'll put a picture of it on Facebook while I do the editing and see what everybody thinks it looks like, because it's totally different and it's pretty. It's really, really pretty. Take your moss green. I'm just going to pull it, pull end to end, grab in the center, under the bar. You want your green to be the longest. So you're going to adjust this. Make sure they're the same length as the one next to it. So we're not folding it in half. It's like, let's see, I'll show you. You're putting it around the bar and then you're adjusting the colors. so they cascade on each other. Let's make this one a little bit shorter. So this is like 3/4 on your green. On your two-toned, it's a little less. Pulling it out a little more. Remember, these are in different lengths as it lays on too. Alright, so it's like 3/4 on each one. Take your zip tie. You can use the white zip ties. I just have the yellow out right now. I mean the orange. I'm going to go around all 3 of them with the zip tie. Now, the thing that I noticed, I'm going to try to get it as close to the bar as you can. You can pull on, it's probably best if you do it that way. But make sure you pull out the petals and you shake them before you cut it and tighten it up. So you want to shape that. Trim. There's not a lot of fray. The fray that we're going to have is from the Walmart mesh right here where we cut it. Right, and that's going to be covered up after we get this together. It's really, really, really cute. So again, we have the coral, which is from Craft Outlet with the translucent metallic in it. It's like a peach. Kind of like a peach. You're just pulling. Pull on both ends. Gather in the center. And just like you're doing a bow tie. See which one's the prettiest. Which one lays the prettiest. So they're both good. Push. Under the bar. So that's your 3rd bar. There you go. Take your two-tone pink. Pull. Scrunch in the center. You want it to cascade the 2 colors, so you're going to see over the two-toned, you want that to show up. Your moss green, pull, gather, flip it over. I'm going to make sure that this is shaped and it's laying over and you can see all the colors. Now, as far as your moss green, when you spray this, while it's still a little wet, and you spray it outside where you mask, that's when it'll be a little bit wet from the E6000. You'll pull on this straight and then it'll get the curl and it'll help your petals lay more flat. And just adjusting it. twist. Hold them nice and tight, all three together, just like if we were doing the Christmas flowers. Now we do all of them in a zip tie, but we're doing a different type. But almost like it. There we go, nice and pretty. There's another one. Pinch. Going under the third bar, so I'm taking the ends. Nice and pretty. Pull. Gather. Under the second bar. Pull, gather, and we're going under the first bar with the leaves. Make sure that you shape this so you're shaping your mesh before you put that zip tie on, okay? Flip it. It almost looks like, kind of like a carnation, but it's not really because the petals are a little bit different. The center, and definitely if you wanted to do a carnation, you can do this bigger and just make the petals going around it for a carnation. But this is a little bit different. Beautiful. So this is, so if you see with this, none of it's fraying, but if you have a problem with fray, this would be the time. This would be because of the friction, putting it around the bars and stuff. And then you would just cut it and spray it once you're done. I'll turn this so I got it the way I want it. I'm turn this over. You can use the white zip ties. Probably they're a little bit longer. These are shorter. Probably be easier with the longer ones because it's all three of them together. So if you don't have a zip tie gun, I would use longer ones just so you can get a handle on it more. You see what I see? Isn't that beautiful? It's just beautiful. Okay, so I just did 3 in front of you, and you're only needing 3 in each section. So I did cut a little bit too much, but that's okay because I have plans for that mesh too. I just don't like cutting and storing it. You just want to cut. So that's why I do the tutorials for you. You know how much to cut, and you won't cut too much or too little, and then it won't sit there and rub up against the other mesh until you use it and fray, because you don't want to store cut pieces, because that's how it frays and it gets all ruined. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, let me do one more in front of you. Just want to make sure that everybody gets this. So pull in the center, scrunch it as if you were doing a bow tie. This will go under the 3rd bar, so you're going to push. Remember, you're not ruining the mesh because this in the zip tie bubble method, so this isn't going to ruin. You're just going to worry about your petals fraying more. Underneath. You'll adjust this as you go. Take your pink one. You're knocking over everything, Ginger. I'll get it. Hold on. Pull. Scrunch in the center. Hold on, baby. Scrunch in the center. Going underneath the 2nd bar. Ginger's the one who's usually always in with me. Huh, baby girl. There we go. There's your 2 colors. Let me do this. You keep knocking over Mama's supplies, little girl. Let me move the disc over. Okay, Mommy's got it. Alright, so pull. Scrunch. Going underneath the bar. 1st bar. Orange. I'm taking an orange zip tie. You can use the white. They're longer. I'm just using what I have out already. Flat side in. Like I said, the longer ones will probably be easier for you because it's such a, you're doing all three together. Shape this. You want to mold your petals. Nice and pretty. Alright, so it's 3 in each section. Go ahead and finish this up. Put me on pause. A lot of you students do this with me. Put me on pause, finish this up, and then we'll get to the next part. We still have to put the center in. So I'm going to show you with and without the center. We have to cover the back, and I do want to add, we're going to try and add this little guy. I don't know where I'm going to put him, but I do want to put him on here. Alright, so I will be right back. Okay, this is beautiful. So, if you do it right, you're not going to have all that fray. Because as you see, I don't have any at all. You just have to be careful when you place it on. Trim as you go. The only thing that I saw that it frays on here is using the Walmart mesh in the center, where I cut it in the back, but we cover that up. So I have no idea what kind of flower this is, but this is a way you can make a flower without the pollen center. Isn't it beautiful? It's just beautiful. It's different. So we're going to take the pollen center now, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to move this, punch it out. It's just going to go around that pollen. Alright. And take this to the inside and through the center. So you don't have to have, you're on a budget and you can't do the pollen centers, or you'd rather not do the pollen centers, you don't have to do a pollen center with this. And you can do this in any color. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I don't know what kind of flower it is, though. Okay, so I'm going to take it, flip it over. This is a big flower. This is why I started using the 8 inches, because the 10 inches is pretty big. Trying to grab, okay. Go. We're going to cover this, so I'm just going to go where the petals are here. Petals here. We're going over the first bar with this. Take this over here. There we go. We're going to cover the back too. Because of the center, I rather cover the back. I'm going to take this, go around the bar. Around the bar. And tying them together. There we are. Tying it. Bunch it up too. But remember, I'm covering the back, so I'm not even worried about it. I do want to put this under one more time, this one, because it's short. This is your 10-inch. So I'm going to use the Walmart mat. Plastic. I love these placemats. Cut it a little more than that, so I would advise cutting it ahead of time. I just wanted to show you how easy this is. And take, this is nice and sturdy, it covers the back. I could have even went a little bit shorter if I wanted to. Don't need to. I'm going to use my wire cutters though. This is your naturally floral wire is what it's called. I use it on the vines. It's not Oasis. Only place I've seen this one is on Amazon. It's thinner than Oasis, so put it through the hole inside the mat. There we go. I'm making a door hanger. Nice and sturdy. It's a door hanger. Alright. This is the easy part because there's already holes in it. These are Walmart mats. They're $1.47 a piece. You can do 8 inches, what I normally use on the flowers. You can do 2 and 1. You can cut it out and do 2 of them if you do the 8 inches. This is a 10-inch, so it's a little bit bigger, so I only used 1. As you see, I cut it out a little bit bigger than the frame. Covers it nice and good. Smooth on the surface. Nobody's walls are going to get scratched up. It's nice and covered and smooth. No working through the mats with this. I do need to cut this a little more right here though. So it's way too big. You're going to want to spray this. I don't care how you cut this, even if you use a wood burner, you need to spray your flowers because you're cutting it. Nothing's 100%. So I have used every spray, so you know I am all about that Mod Podge and E6000. Damien Oates uses E6000. A lot of you crafters do. Flip these over into the inside. Nice smooth surface. No jabbing holes in it, no using a hole puncher. This is cute. I love it. So I'm going to put a little bee on this. It's really, really cute. Don't know what kind of flower it is. Still don't know. But I put it on my page so everyone could tell me, give me a name for it. So this little guy is easy. You can get him from Dollar General. It's got little, I can put him on flower pots. You just stick that right through the mesh. Just like that. And take his little head right through the mesh. I'm going to tie him. Then we're going to just tie. He is fine. He's not going anywhere. I'm using floral wire. You don't see it. See if I can get his no other legs. Just tie his leg and one through the mesh. That's all I'm doing. Just tying them on. Once you get from Hobby Lobby, have a little thing inside. And you can pull it out and you can put your floral wire through it. Here we go. So I'm going to go hang this up so you can see it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Looks really, really cute. Alright, so everybody, I brought it outside and hung it on the door so you can see it. It is beautiful. Like, share, subscribe. And I will either see you tomorrow or the next day. Have a blessed night, everybody. Bye.